Are you tired of doing repetitive tasks again and again in Google Sheets? Or you are worried how you can manage your data sheets more effectively? Then you have come to the right place. In this video, we will be guiding you through the process of how to install and use the GPT for Sheets add-on to boost your productivity. With this AI tool, you can swiftly generate product descriptions, simplify complex data into easy to understand insights, and translate languages with ease, all within your spreadsheet environment. So, with that being said, welcome to this video on how to use ChatGPT for Google Sheets. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our Intellipaat YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you never miss out on any updates from us. So let's start with our video, and we have like different type of extensions for ChatGPT to put into the sheets. Okay, we have numerous AI, then we have GPT for Sheets and Docs. So it's up to you which extension you want. Like for this particular video, I'm using the extension for GPT for Sheets and Docs. So for that, we need to install it first. So how we gonna install? So first we have to open our Sheets. Then we can use extensions. Then we have to click on add-ons, and further we have to click on get add-ons. Okay. So after this, a Google Workspace drop bar will open. So here we have to write as GPT for Sheets. See. Click on this one, and then you have to install this particular extension. Okay, so I have already installed in our sheets, so I don't have to do it again. But if you don't have the extension, you have to click on the extension, then follow the same thing which I did right now, and then you have to install this particular extension. Okay, after installing the extension, close the window and again click on extensions. Then we have it here, GPT for Sheets and Docs, and then you have to click on open. So you have to wait some time, it will be working in the background, and as you can see from the screen, in the right side, the box is opening. And yeah, this is how a GPT for Sheets extension looks like. Okay, so this is the UI for that, and as you can see from the menu, there are many type of functions we can use in this particular extension. Okay, so first let's see the pricing. Okay, so what is the pricing according to the GPT model you will be using? So as you can see from here, I'm using right now GPT 3.5 Turbo model. Okay, so it's showing cheap for me. And then the new extension which has recently introduced as GPT 4o, it's showing it is the best one. And then GPT 4 Turbo is the smartest one. So in other extensions as well, why I'm using this particular extension is because like in this particular extension, we don't need API keys. Okay, like it's a type of extension which itself just connects with your ChatGPT account and starts giving you the prompts solutions. So it's a very easy to use extension. That's why I'm using this in our video. So even if you don't know how to put the API keys, I will help you with that in this video. So this was the three models which you can use in this particular extension. So if you will click on the first one, it will give you around at $2.5, you will get around 1 million tokens or 1 million prompts basically. And then we have GPT 4o, for that it is around $20. Then we have GPT 4 Turbo, it is $35. So this is how the pricing is in this particular extension. So this is the pricing. So now we will move on to the API keys. Even if this extension doesn't need API keys, but it's up to you. If you want to use your API key for your particular experience or particular enhancement of prompts or those particular solutions you want, then you can put the API key, which I will not be using, but I will tell you how to put that API key. Okay, so for finding your personal API key, you have to go to OpenAI website. Then you will click on here, and then here in the top you can see there's a option called products. You have to click on product. Wait, it's still reloading for me. Yeah, so you have to click on products, and then you have to click on API login. Okay, so after you click on API login, a new tab opens, and then you have to click on API. Yeah, so this is the API interface for the ChatGPT or OpenAI website. Okay, so in the left side, you can see just above the help option, there is an option called API keys. Yeah, so this is where we have to create our API. So if you will click on create new secret key, then your API key will be created. And then after copying it from here, you can directly go to the extension, and here you can paste your API key, right? So, but we don't need API key for this extension, so I will not be doing that procedure here. Okay, so now we'll go back to our home button. So now we will see how this extension works. So first there is a list of GPT functions. Okay, these are lot of numbers of extensions, right? Like we can split our data, then we can put our data into table, then we can format our data, we can extract our data, we can summarize as well, then we can translate our data also. So basically this extension is providing with a lot of stuffs, and which will be very useful for you also. And see, in the last you can see we can also generate our formula. That's great, right? Like suppose if I will put any command over here, so it will generate formula for us. See, there is an example over here. Write an average of values in A column to A10 column that are greater than 100, and if you click on generate formula, I think so it will create a formula for you, and then you can run the command. So it's a very great extension. So let's start with our own set of prompts that we will be dealing with in this particular video. So yeah, so suppose you are working for any product, okay, and that product is a course, right? And then you have a certain type of description for that, and you don't want to tell every time about the description to different companies or to different clients. So you just have a shorter, or the you can say a portable or a fine saying name, which will help you to just define your description in a better manner. So suppose you have product description. So I have made some set of product descriptions, so I will copy it one by one just to see how it works. So this is my product 1, then this is my product 2, which I will be copying here. Then we have third product, or you can say course. Then we have our fourth course. So we will paste our fourth course. So right, so here we already have put our 4 of the courses, but we can't just say every time about the descriptions as I told to different clients. So we need a particular name for it so that we can explain it much better way. So it is a very usual task or very repetitive task to tell every time. So we are going to use ChatGPT to make our description look much better. So how we gonna name it? For that, first let me format this first. It's not looking nice. So I will just wrap this text in a much better way so that it looks better for you. So here we will write as short names, or you can say / course names, right? So how we will do it? We have to click on, so how we will do it? We have to click on this particular cell, and then we have to start our formula as is equals to GPT. So wait, let me tell you this thing first. Like even if you are using any of the prompts, you have to start your formula with is equals to GPT. Then only you can personalize your prompts as you, if you want to split your data, if you want to customize your data, if you want to translate your data, or if you want to summarize your data. That all will be done only if you have started your formula with is equals to GPT. So we don't have to do anything particular in this particular type of query. So we'll keep it as GPT, then we'll put our bracket, then we will write it as our command. So I'll write as short the description of products in 4-word name max. Then we'll put the inverted commas. Then we have to click on the particular cell which we want to wait. One minute. Yeah. So then we have to click on particular cell which we want to shorten. Then we have to close the bracket, and then let's see what we get as our result. We have to wait sometimes. See. So this is how we got a data science curriculum program. So this is how this ChatGPT works. So we will give some description of the product, of any product. Suppose if I am giving the description of any type of cloth, like it is very smooth, silky or something like that. So if we are having any product which has a long description and we don't want that long description every time, so we can directly put that in our sheet, and then we can open our extension for GPT for sheets and docs, and then we can directly write our prompt, and this is how it will help me to give me a shorter or the product name more easily and in a more better format. So I have done for the first, then I just have to drag it till call till A5, and we will get results for each of the products. See, we got, right? So these are the names which we got. First one is data science curriculum program. Then we got cloud architects master program. Then we have big data technologies course. So this is how we can short our names or the course names in the description, or the any product name, whatever you want in your sheet, right? So moving on to our next example, which we will be seeing. Suppose you have certain guidelines for your product. If I'm selling a toothbrush, suppose if I'm selling a toothbrush, if I'm selling a particular toy or something like that, but my audience or the customers which are buying my products or my courses or something like that are from different countries, right? So if they are from different countries, they won't be understanding my language, right? So how are we gonna put those type of words which we want to use at guidelines in a different language? Is it really possible? So yeah, it's totally possible. How it is possible? It's just suppose, let's see, I have made guidelines for certain courses also. Let me paste that here first, and let's see how ChatGPT works for that. So this one is guidelines for big data course. So I will paste it here, right? Then again I will text wrap it, and then we will put our second guideline, which is for cloud computing course. Again we will put it here, and then we will text wrap. It's not compulsory to text wrap every time. I'm just doing it so that it looks better for you guys. Then we will put our third product. We'll copy it also. Yeah, we have to copy in one column so that it doesn't mess up. And then we'll put our last product. And these product numbers are just random, okay? You can have different type of products for you. So yeah, we have total 3 products, which I will be showing it to you here, okay? So yeah, so these are the certain guidelines which I want to tell to my customers which are not from our country, right? So how are we going to do that? We won't do everything one by one, right? We want that certain guidelines to be done all at once. So how are we going to do it? So for that, you have to write it as, again, the formula should start with is equals to GPT. Then you have to put underscore. Then you have to write translate. See, I have to click it here. And then I have to write as which, see, if we are translating the English content into French, so first we have to write which type of language we want to translate. So we will write the first we will have to select the column which one we want to translate, and then we have to write comma, and then we have to put inverted commas, and then we have to write in which language we want to translate our content. So I want to understand the guidelines for my product or my course. So then we have to write comma, then we will write the language was in English, right? So we have to write as English. Then we have to close the bracket, and let's see if it gets converted into French or not. That's great, right? We got the guidelines converted into French, and it was not that slow also. We got it so fast. Wait, let me format this. Yeah, see, we got the translation into French. So how this really affected our work, right? We just have to put our prompt, and then we will get all the data in the sheets translated into our language which we want. So if I have done the first one, I can just drag it down to our third product so that we get the translation for each of the product all at once, right? We got it. It's too fast, right? So yeah, this is why we are using our extension to make the work more faster, more easy, and a more better way, right? And we just have to put the prompts. That's it. So basically we did 2 of the things. First, with the help of this extension, we shortened our names. We made our description look much shorter and a much better name. Then we translated the guidelines also here. So let's see one other example. What else we can do it, right? So suppose you are explaining about some vehicle, or if you are explaining some guys about how to, sell your product or something like that, but you don't want to sound too wordy, or you don't want to put too much of words for that particular product or course. So you just want to summarize your explanation or your data in just few lines, like, so that you get a better perspective and you can just easily understand other people also, right? So for that also I have collected few data. Let's see how ChatGPT works for that. We will do for our previous example only. See, this is how we translated our data, right? So let me tell you that after taking this only as example, so let's see how this particular paragraph gets summarized with the help of ChatGPT extension. So we'll format our data again, and yeah, so we will write as is equals to GPT underscore summarize. So how are we going to summarize it? You have to click here. First, every time you put a prompt, you have to select the column or the, context which you are going to implement for, okay? If you're not implementing that, your prompt will not work. So you have to select the context first. Now put the comma. So yeah, after writing comma, you have to mention in how many words you want to summarize this particular paragraph. Suppose my paragraph is of 120 words, 200 words. So I don't want to say that 120 words, or to use those 120 words every time. So we need to summarize it, right? So suppose I want to summarize my paragraph in 30 words. So I'll put 30 words, and let's see how the prompt works. See, so after using this prompt, what happened? The paragraph which I wrote, it got summarized in 30 words. So it's that easy, right? So this is also one of the famous use cases of how we can use GPT in Sheets to lessen our work, right? So this is how we can summarize. So next, what we will be going to do is, suppose many of the customers or many of the clients are using your products, or suppose they are using your courses, or they are having some products which they are not satisfied with, or they are having some comments or issues regarding that. So analyzing every comment according to their reviews is very tough, right? So with the help of ChatGPT in Sheets, we can also get to know that, okay, this guy is having issues regarding replacement, or a refund for that amount, or suppose like that. So these type of things can be handled by ChatGPT as well, like how the customer is getting getting a feeling of the product. If he's sad about the product, if he's happy about the product, or if he's asking for the refund or replace. So that is also possible. So let's see how it works for us. So I have collected few of the products. Let's see how it works. So I will copy this comment and I will paste it here. And then again, text tapping thing. This, why I'm pasting all these comments, because you will get to know the real examples, how it works for Sheets. That's why I am putting these examples. So yeah, this was my fourth comment. So we will arrange these comments first so that it will look better for you. So wait, the extension is working in background. I need to show that to you guys as well. So it's not compulsory to open open your extension every time. It works behind also, okay? If you have used the formula once, so you don't need to open the extension every time. So it can be applied to all of the cells if you have put the formula once. So it's one of the tricks which I'm telling you. It's not every time you have to go to extension and all. See, for like just before I summarize this particular paragraph, right? But I was not opening the extension that time. So it also happens for us. So let's see. We want to see how the customers are reacting. For that, first we will put few of the feelings or few of the emotions that maybe a customer is feeling through. So we will write as sad, happy, replace, or refund. So these are my emotions, or sentiments you can say, which we will be putting it here in the list, so that we will get to know how the customer is reacting to our product or a course, whatever it is. So it will be GPT underscore classify. Again, we have to select the cell which we want to do, comma, and then we will click on the sentiment cell so that ChatGPT gets to know that we have to select from that particular cell. Okay, now put the bracket again and then enter. Let's see which type of sentiment this particular comment is showing. Wait a minute, we will do once again. So yeah, for that we will write the formula is equals to GPT classify. Then we have to select the cell which one we want to see, like what type of sentiment or feedback is that, and we have to click on that particular cell, then comma, then click on the cell which is having all the type of sentiments you want to see, like how your customers are feeling, or how your consumers or how your learners are feeling. So then we have to click on enter, right? So we got the answer, right? So basically this particular comment of the customer is happy, that he's happy about the product. So this is how we can review our workload, like how is our work going, how is our products are working or performing in front of a customer. So, and then we have to drop down to the last comment and let's see how they are getting the reviews. So I think we have to change once again. So here we have to put 812 because it will be same for that. That's why the error is coming. Here also we have to put A12 because the sentiment cell is not changing, right? So we have to edit it in every cell. Yes. See, so we got the feedback for every comment just with the help of one prompt. So for the first one, the customer was very happy about the product, and the second was that the customer was very disappointed and he wanted a refund. The third was also for a refund, and the fourth one was for the replace. Like they wanted a replacement of the product. So this is how you can get help from ChatGPT in the Google Sheets to maintain the data in such a way that you can also arrange your data according to the customer feedbacks. So this is also one of the best use cases, I will say, to use ChatGPT in your Google Sheets through an extension. So this is how, these were the examples. That's how we can use GPT for Sheets, and we can maximize our output, boost our efficiency through the help of ChatGPT. So we will see one more last example, and in that particular example we will get to know if we can extract the data or not. Suppose many time it happens that you want to know consumers or the customers email ID and if they are enrolled in that particular program or not. You don't want extra data like name, address or something like that. You just want your type of data which you need. So this is also can be done through this extension. Let's see how. So again, I will copy few of the data so that you get a reference how it works. So I have collected a dummy data. Let's see if ChatGPT can help that. Yeah, so we'll paste it here. Then we'll paste other names as well. So here we have put 3 of the dummy names, and suppose I don't want their name, phone number, or if they are enrolled or not. I just want their Gmail account, and I just want their course ID. That's all I want. I don't want any extra data. So how we are going to do that? For that also we have an extension called GPT_extract. So after writing this, we have to select the cell which one we want to use for this prompt. So we'll select this cell, then we'll put comma, then we will write what type of data we want to extract. So what we wanted to extract, first one is email address, and the second one was course ID. Then put it inverted commas, then close the bracket. Let's see if we get the course ID and email ID or not. So yeah, see, we got the course ID as well as the Gmail account. So this is how ChatGPT works. Then we'll put the menu to the last, and let's see if it's working for every of the prompt. Yeah, see, it is working perfectly. So yeah, these were the few of the best cases which I wanted to show you, like how ChatGPT works and how this extension can help us to maximize our efficiency and how it will help us to use the sheets more properly and in a better way. So these were the examples, and there are many other options as well. You can also do the formatting of the text, then you can split the data. So these were the things which we wanted to show you, and how you can use this extension, maximize your output. So after this, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching this video, and do comment if you want more videos like these. If you found it helpful, then do share it with your fellow mates, and also don't forget to subscribe to our Intellipaat YouTube channel for regular updates like this. Just a quick info guys, Intellipaat offers advanced certification in generative AI and prompt engineering in collaboration with IBM. Through this course, you will learn the fundamental concepts of generative AI along with transformers, prompt engineering, ChatGPT, product development, and many more from the IIT faculty and industry experts. With this course, we have already helped thousands of professionals in successful career transition. You can check out our testimonials on our Achievers channel, whose link is given in the description below. Without a doubt, this course can set your career to new heights. So visit the course page link given below in the description and take a first step towards career growth in the field of artificial intelligence.